Looking at the GALA price right now, we can see that we have been consolidating for quite some time now, and we have started to go sideways, not showing a huge amount of action, but something I want to draw your attention to, which is the 50 simple moving average on the 4 hour. And if you can see that we are literally finding support on this line as we speak. If we also look back previously, we can see that multiple times this area provided us with a good level of support. So ultimately, this is a very strong level of support, pretty much around the 61 or the 0.618. And as long as we're maintaining ourselves above the 618, I think that actually this is probably the local bottom for GALA, and that we will be looking to move towards the upside coming from now on. Now, in terms of when we can see a breakout, now I can see that we might be shifting sideways a little bit longer, but we can see maybe something that's going to give us an indication of what's happening along the top. And that is, if we take from across the top of these highs, we can see that we actually are forming somewhat of an ascending triangle. Now, obviously, in the bottom, we did have that kind of fake out towards the downside. And obviously, when we had that Bitcoin dump towards the downside, obviously, it would have dragged other coins with us, which is obviously clearly what's happened to GALA. So, actually, what we're seeing right now from GALA, in my opinion, is that we're going to probably take a bounce at this level. And our next line of resistance is something around the 0.67 or 0.68. That will probably coincide then with this yellow line that comes down through here. Ultimately, if we're able to push towards the upside and have a breakout of here, then we are going to be looking to challenge all-time highs again. Our price target for that then would be this height of this triangle from the breakout point, assuming it would happen around here roughly, which would bring us up to 0.86, which from current levels would be all the way up another 40%. Now, obviously, guys, nothing is guaranteed until we are able to break out of this ascending triangle. And as long as we are maintaining ourselves obviously above this 0.618, then things are starting to look a bit more bullish for GALA than they have been recently. But it's worth pointing out to you guys, every time we've had these consolidations, we have a rip up, we then have a consolidation. We have a rip up, we then have a consolidation. Yeah, and then each time we're ripping up, and this is obviously going to take a little bit longer. You can see by the size of the consolidation gives an indication of how much further it's going to move, right? So when it's a smaller consolidation like this, where it's only lasting perhaps a couple of days, the move is not necessarily that big. And then in this consolidation here, which was actually pretty perfect, right? Had the breakout come back to test that upper line and then push again, but this time, because this second pattern is a little bit bigger than the first, what followed was much bigger. So you can only imagine, guys, that if we are to be breaking out of here, we could be seeing GALA pushing on pretty aggressively towards the upside again. That's obviously only in my opinion, so obviously go away and do your own research, guys, and never risk any more money than you can afford to lose. Hope you've enjoyed today's quick GALA update. Please hit the like button for the YouTube algorithm, and if you haven't already, then hit the subscribe as well. Thanks very much for watching. Bye.